Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch Movie. I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
This is the Scream 5 update. You cannot kill David Arquette. Scream 5 news. First off, they announced the release date. It's going to be in January of 2022.
Which is actually funny because January is usually the dead drop month for a lot of movies.
But obviously that's not the case here because of COVID, because of everything that's going on. That being a drop month for shitty movies doesn't really count here because the release dates are all over the place. They're wild. The movie hasn't even been made yet, so obviously they're not like, oh, this is a piece of shit, let's drop it in January.
Yeah.
Other piece of news, Jack Quaid. You'll know him as the dorky kind of normal kid from The Boys. He was cast in a role, likable guy, but they have no idea who he's going to play, what he's going to be doing.
You know what? I swear to God, I hope he's not like some kind of Matthew Lillard like descendant and he tries to do the same bullshit.
It was fun.
No.
Because you're no Sharon Stone.
I can.
You're no Sharon Stone.
No Sharon Stone, Sid. Shit.
I feel like he could. I feel like that's what they would want him for.
I don't know, man. Well, he kind of looks like any. I mean, he fits in the Scream franchise. Just his fucking face.
Yeah, he does. He does look like that guy that just lost his job at Blockbuster because he was smelling the popcorn in the bathroom.
He really does. What we're actually here to talk about today is David Arquette was. He's been doing the rounds for an amazing documentary. You guys have got to watch. You Cannot Kill David Arquette. Fucking amazing.
I thought it was going to be called WCW Champion for Life.
But it's all about that. Yeah. It's about his return to wrestling and stuff. Awesome documentary. Gotta watch it. But apart from that, he's been doing the media rounds for that. And he brought up something I thought was really interesting. You guys can watch the clip right here.
There's not really anything I can tell you. I mean, we're all waiting to hope Neve does it. That's really where we are right now. Because it really wouldn't be the same without Neve.
Everybody's assuming automatically they got Courtney Cox, they got David Arquette back, they're casting for it. It's coming out in January. We got the directors from Ready or Not. But what he just said there, and this is just a recent interview, we don't know. Like, I think a lot of people are assuming Neve Campbell's going to come back. We don't actually know if she's going to.
If she doesn't come back, if Neve Campbell is absolutely not interested in reprising her role as Sydney, I'm not like that butthurt about it. I think they can still make a solid movie without her, and we could just move on.
Sure, I'm not saying she even has to come back, but what I'm thinking is they brought all the stars back. They obviously have a storyline in mind, and they don't know if she's going to come back or not yet, and they still don't know. So what happens if she says no? So, do they have to go back and they have to rewrite the script? Because
we're in 6th grade. What if she says no, dude?
Check yes or no.
No.
And if she says no, what does that mean for the movie? They have to go back and they have to rewrite the script? Does this mean, actually, if you want to look a little bit deeper into it, it could mean that maybe Neve Campbell's part isn't that big?
I think that I would go with that option. I don't think that the writers necessarily were trying to cultivate and revolve an entire script and story around a character that's been in the movie since 1996. They probably want to move forward with it. She probably had a very small role, not exactly like the way Laurie Strode went out in Halloween 8 and Resurrection. Buster Rhymes fucking suck a dick. Not like that bad, but they would either kill her off in the very beginning of the movie. I'm not saying that they should. I'm just saying that that's a possibility. Or she would have a brief cameo for like 10 minutes, talk about something, and then move on from it. So I don't think they were that worried. I think that they have a new idea for a script they're moving forward with. It would be nice to have the old cast come and maybe send them on their merry way and break a wine bottle on the ship as it goes forward. But if she's not there, I don't think it's going to be that big of a rewrite.
I don't think. Originally, I would have thought it would have been, but the fact that they felt comfortable enough with. And again, this was a recent interview. Mm-hmm. And it's possible that maybe Arquette just isn't in the know. He doesn't know for sure if she's coming back or not. But if they're willing to announce the release date, put everything into production, they're casting people left and right for it, and all this stuff like that, then it lends you to believe that if Neve Campbell doesn't come back, they can just go on with the story they had and make minor discounts to it. But either way, I just find it interesting that Neve Campbell still at this point in production, even though we're moving headfast with the whole thing, isn't signed on, and I think that's something worth talking about.
Surprise, Sydney.
But what if it was like all the stories from Scream 1 to Scream 4? And I mean, obviously it would piss off a lot of people. I'm just saying, that was like the Stab movies, right?
Yeah.
And these new killers were just watching those movies, and these guys kind of premiere as actors.
Well,
I know they did in Scream 3, but I mean, I'm talking about really buying into it.
In a huge ode to Wes Craven, which even Neve Campbell said that this feels like it's very honorable to Wes Craven, whether she wants to do it or not. it would be wild if you think about this. What if they knew Nightmare the bitch? What if literally the Scream movies are in a fictional world, but Neve Campbell, the actress, plays Neve Campbell, the actress, in this movie.
Surviving from an obsessed fan that was obsessed with her Sidney Prescott character.
Literally the Scream movies.
Yeah, but at the same time, even if you didn't want to use the OG cast doing that, even then it would be fun to have like a group of high school kids like that was obsessed with the stab movies or whatever you want to call it.
And maybe that's why Neve Campbell's character is sort of expendable, because it's like, okay, if Neve Campbell doesn't come back to actually play,
you can reference it.
If she doesn't come back to actually play Neve Campbell in the movie, like David Arquette is going to play David Arquette in the movie, because it's a new Nightmare sort of meta thing. I hope you guys are following, because I know we're going all over the place here.
But it makes sense.
But we could just have it be like, oh well, Nev's too busy doing whatever, or whatever, and put her off screen. That's interesting. Like it could be they could really throw an homage to Wes Craven by going super meta and literally have the previous 4 Scream movies be just movies.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking. That to me that would be Scream. That would be because that would turn it all the way around and you'd be like, oh shit. Yeah. Because, I mean, of course people would be mad. Some people would be mad because it's like, oh, you're just discounting Scream 1 and 4.
But that's very Wes Craven of you, my friend.
But this is, you've got to go on the ride, okay? You ready for a ride? You don't have safety belt on you. But no, listen, I mean, honestly, that would pay homage to what happened before, because you would still have the OG characters coming back for just a little bit anyway. But then that would also take Scream, turn it upside down on its head, and then move forward into a new generation.
Now this I take into my bunk at night on ship, and I think on this.
Would you be on that one?
I don't know. I'd have to see it, but it's interesting. It's an interesting prospect. And Dean, this is an exploding offer. Comment down below with what do you guys think about all this shit? All the shit that we said today. I want to know what your all's thoughts are. What would you guys think about a new Nightmare approach to this?
Which, if you don't know, solid, dude.
New Nightmare took the movie.
I think we should fucking pitch that shit.
Wow, all over the fucking place. And again, everybody talks about how this movie is really an ode to Wes Craven and how it really honors his legacy and what he did. To me, those two things and the casting and all that shit really ties into this. Comment down below. Let us know what you all think. We love your fucking faces.
What if you're right? You know we're gonna reference this fucking video if it comes out in 2 years. I swear to God.
I will clip this.
I swear to God, we're gonna be like, we're goddamn fuckers.
No Sharon Stone.
I knew the killer. We love your fucking faces. If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and get some goddamn wham up in you.
Right in. Oh shit! I really thought you were gonna fart for real. Don't crop dust the mouth.